Wow.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Kershaw will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And now here is Ozzie Albies. He will lead this one off today.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Now the first pitch. And underway now from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball 1.
First pitch, 107.
Now the 1-0. Hard ground ball to third. Turner's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Christian Pache comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. Kershaw's ready. Here's the 2-0. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Set to deliver the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Just underway here in Southern California. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. He'll try again. 1-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's out there, really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Bellinger. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Ian Anderson gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the division series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now here's the pitch.
Nope.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Fouled off. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. No one on with one down, and digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Hard hit towards center. Acuna is there. 2 gone.
Batting third.
Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. What's the key for a home win here tonight, Mark?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Corey Seager is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That one yanked just foul. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Dodgers are turned away their first time around. On to the second now from Los Angeles. No score here on the show. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Ronald Acuna. First pitch of the AB now. Shoes on that one, 0-2. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Ronald Acuna goes quietly leading off the second. The pitch. Marcell Ozuna comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Throw on to first to take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Next to hit, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
The 1-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here comes Cody Bellinger. First offering on its way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's upstairs.
And it's fouled away. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat. Then he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Will Smith is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Down into left center for a base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle punt, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone. And he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
And that will bring up the versatile Max Muncy. Fouled away. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Smith, base runner at first with one out. And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball four.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
To the plate now, Chris Taylor. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two. Cue shot here out towards short. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. So stepping in is Austin Riley. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here it comes.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
2-0 now. Popped him up. Muncy moving to his left. 1 out.
Batting it, the shortstop, Dan Swanson.
So one gone for the Braves here in the third, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Kershaw gets the sign. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
Nice line drive to right field right there. Dan, does it concern you when you're missing middle hard at the plate early in the game?
It does, D-Roll. This is the kind of guy that he can't get away with those kind of mistakes. He needs to work the corners up, down, in, and out. And like that one right there, he has to stay out of the middle of the zone.
In now, Ian Anderson. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The batter #1, second baseman, Ozzie.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. First offering on its way.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
The batter will be Christian Pache. Nope. And then this is ball one. Struck out in his first at-bat. The 1-0. Bounce it to the left side. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Donovan Casey.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuña's there for it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw.
So the next to bat will be Clayton Kershaw. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And that misses 1-1. Here it comes. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Their count now at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He went down swinging to start the home first. The 1-0 home. And it's fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Left side. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're down 2-0. And Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. Now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Freeman has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Acuna digs in now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Kershaw looks in. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Taylor. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The left fielder on the corner, Marcell Ozuna.
2 gone now in the Braves' half of the 4th, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup laid off down around the shins. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors so far for Atlanta. 2-2 to Marcell Ozuna. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's running as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Third baseman, Justin Turner.
Now here's the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
One ball, one strike.
Fouled away. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Corey Seager. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
No runs, just one hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Cody Bellinger.
Now at the plate is Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on the way. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Base hit, line drive into the corner. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Here now is Will Smith. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 2-out double left stranded. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Will start off the 5th in this one.
The catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the fifth inning.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So now to the plate, Austin Riley. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. From the stretch. And it's 1-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 1-2. Squared that one up just a little late. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit.
The batter, the shortstop, Dan.
Next will be Dansby Swanson digging in as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Darno over at second. Riley on at first with nobody out. Texas swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Now on 1-1. Popped him up. Smith is under it. 1 away.
Now back, the pitcher, Ian Anderson.
Digging in will be Ian Anderson. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
And now the first pitch. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Smith is there and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Ozzie.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
He jumped all over breaking stuff last time up on that homer. So I got to believe in the back of his mind, he knows he's probably getting a fastball in during this sequence.
Now here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. As a look, now the pitch. nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Up with it, Smith. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, Matt Muncy.
First pitch on the way. Max Muncy is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Stepping in now, Donovan Casey. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They trail it here 2-0. At the plate now is Christian Pache. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Christian Pache.
First offering. he'll take a look at a
Count
pitch
1-0.
too low. It's ball one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Count set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Pache aboard here at first with nobody out. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two balls and a strike to Freeman.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The batter, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Jimmy Nelson enters the ballgame to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
Ronald Acuna will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Has a look, now the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. And this is wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. First and second here with nobody out. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Here now the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
From the belt, kicks and deals. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 1-0 pitch on the way. Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I know how frustrated he is right now. They say the pitcher gets a strike, the hitter gets a strike, and the umpire gets a strike. That's exactly what's happening right now. He's got to regroup. He's got one more.
Now that's popped up. And no one will get this one. The next 1-2 pitch. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
There's a drive out to left center field.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third, and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
At the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-1 home. Runners are at second and third with one down. Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead.
Hey, not hit all that hard, Hero. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
Into the box now, Austin Riley. Now a swing and a ground ball, and the hit and run works to perfection as it's into right for a base hit. And he's safe.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from him on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The pitcher, number 36, Ian Anderson.
And now in the box, Ian Anderson. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a blooper down the right field line. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Way to battle right there. Soft liner to right. Just lands in front of the right fielder. We like to refer to that up in the booth as a long dart.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, and it's the former #1 overall pick from 2007, David Price.
Right.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. From the stretch. Hit hard up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
At the plate now, Christian Pache, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. Towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over it.
0-1 the count. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summersgill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball one. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Anderson, the runner at third. Albies on second. Pache on at first with 2 down. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Now to the plate, here is Ronald Acuna, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball.
Fouled off. Swing and misses. He pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Man, I know this feeling, how frustrated this hitter is right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, don't be that guy. When everybody's getting hits, don't be the guy that takes the offer. But you got to zone up. You can't be chasing.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. But 6 runs here in the inning have taken a close game and broken it wide open. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Braves 8 and the Dodgers nothing. A.J. Pollock is going to come on as a pinch hitter now, so that means we've seen the last of David Price. Here it comes. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 1-2. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Next, here is Mookie Betts. He bounced out last time up. Now the first pitch. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
So here is Justin Turner, who struck out in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
At the ball.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Two out, nobody on. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. Of their hits, 5 have come with runners in scoring position. So coming up with timely hits has been a huge part of their success here, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Blake Trinan comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 49, Blake Trinan.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. First pitch on the way. Fouled away. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
In now, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Career against Blake Trinan. He's 0 for 5. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Ball 1, well below the zone. Bases are empty, one man out. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Hit on the ground out to short. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Next to hit is Austin Riley. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Talk about stopping the bleeding right here. This guy has come in and just executed everything he's wanted to against this offense. Nice to settle the boys down. Maybe regroup and we can get the bats going.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses off the plate.
Outside.
Here now the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Down in order go the Braves, as the lead holds at 8-0. Here's Corey Seager. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
Now the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Acuña's there for it. He's got it 1 away.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
1 gone now in the LA 7th, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Now the 2-0 home.
That's ball 3.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
1 out, nobody on. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Next for the Dodgers, Will Smith. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Next up is Max Muncy, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. A 1 pitch on its way. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Bellinger at second. Smith is over at first with 1 away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
To the plate now, Chris Taylor. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a line drive. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at him.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Matt Barnes will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Johan Camargo is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So now to the plate, Donovan Casey. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Acuna is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Dodgers leave them loaded. Still 8-0. Stepping in once again is Dansby Swanson. He grounded out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider. A 1-2.
Just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Fouled off. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Johan.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set. Here it comes. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Here's the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Camargo, a 27-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. A runner at first with no outs here. Inside and low, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And another foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ozzie.
Stepping in now, Ozzie Albies. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Oh, 0-2. Here it comes. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. This one's down to third. To second for one. Over to Muncy, and they double him up.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
At the plate, Christian Pache popped him up. Seager has a play. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Atlanta, as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Edwin Rios will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. First pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. He'll lead it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That's inside, 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Two and one now to Mookie. Barnes is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
I got 3 and 2.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Hit down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now at the plate, here is Justin Turner. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Rios over at second. Betts at first with no outs. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Here's another shot down the line in right. Rios is on his way home. Now the relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Matzik, 30 years of age. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ozuna is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take a look at ball 1. One out and a runner on second base. Fouled away. The 1-1. Bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Turner rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
He's trying his hardest to help his guys get back in the game, but this time he had no shot. Applaud the hustle, but the decision was a costly one.
Standing in now, Will Smith. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Comes set and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're on to the 9th here in game 1. It's the Braves 8 and the Dodgers 2. Brusdar Graterol enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Brusdar Graterol.
to start the ninth in this one, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Weak roller right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And now the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one's flared off to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Runner from first crosses the plate. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
To the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Ender Inciarte will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there are runners at the corners now. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up to second for 1. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Braves will settle for just the 1. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Braves on top, 9-2. Josh Tomlin, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 34, Josh Tomlin.
Into the box, Max Muncy starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the AB now. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1. I got a ball, 1 strike.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 2-2.
Okay.
Chris Taylor is on deck. Strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, Chris Taylor. As he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half, it's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Heading out towards shallow right. Pache is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Donovan.
So next to bat will be Donovan Casey. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he will put this one away. And the Braves have taken home field advantage right from the start. They claim game 1 on the road as this one is over.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning where they put everything together. They really broke out there and just brought it home after that.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Braves jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Ian Anderson takes home the win. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never brick. When I shoot it, swish. Fourth quarter, 10 on the clock. Follow through was in the wrist. I get it, I got it, I'm good.
final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Dodgers, 2 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
I got newfound vision, moving so fast you missed the year. I might just disappear, feel like I skipped the year.